pleasure this afternoon, guys, to I don't think she need any introduction, but to bring her here to talk about what I believe is an important topic. I have with me as my guest this afternoon Joshua Francis, and she is going to be here today to do some advocacy. Joshua, I want you to start out by letting people know why and what are we advocating for here. And then I know there's a list of events, a list of activities that you, the family, the citizens of Antigua and Barbuda, many sports organizations and civic organizations throughout Antigua are planning. Tell us why this is happening.
Andre Simon was hit off a bike on the 8th of May, and he was placed in a coma. He was in ICU. He's now released from the ICU. He's at the hospital. That is Lester Bird. Hospital. And the family is trying to raise $500,000 which is over $1 million EC dollars, to get him to Texas to do some brain surgery. So fundraising efforts have been amping up to try to get, because plenty money, and we are doing our part as good citizens of Antigua and Barbuda to do what we can, because it is next to impossible for the family to do something. I saw the post from his sister Beatrice, and I reached out to 5 a.m. Hikers, the All Saints Secondary School, my sister at Wanlands Nature Reserve, and the AY Society for Liberta, and I said we should do something, because if all 4 organizations do something different, we have different genres of people will get some money into this family's pocket. And we've really been working overtime. 2 of the organizations, the All Saints Secondary School and my sister at Wanlands Nature Reserve, did an event. Those 2 events, we netted just about $10,000, and we have 2 more organizations doing something. And as you said, there are many other organizations who are trying to do something, because the family was very honest in the concert that they had at the environmental division. The brother said, at this point, he's been honest. Money is the issue. Finance is the issue.
So let me just back up a little bit there. And I am assuming that you have some sense of his condition.
Correct.
Right? So is it a situation where the longer he takes to get this care, the worse it is for him in terms of the prognosis?
We are not doctors, Fran, but we're just going to use our common sense. We're going to use the sense that God gave us, and exactly what you said in the office that I was in today, that's what we're saying. The longer it takes for him to get to Texas, the worse it gets. So he needs to be up on the plane since last month, because it's been just about 2 whole months, and we are just delaying with this. And I will say this is not a part of the family, because I've spoken to the family and they don't want to make it political. They don't want to get into, but I will say we need to be picketing the insurance. We need to be outside, because if we are going to be revolutionaries in this country, there's no way this man is near debt for 2 months now, and the insurance not let go the money. I don't know if they picket them. The insurance for he insurance and the insurance for the car. This is not a review of the brother or the sister. This is a view of Joshua Francis.
That's what you think.
That's our meeting.
Yeah.
And if it was my brother Fran, me would have outside of them players every morning. I picket them players. When me done work, if it would be me one with a placard, because my brother pay he money, now he need them. Do whatever needs to be done.
So he has some insurance.
He has insurance.
And you are talking as well about the insurance
for the
from
car.
The vehicle.
Correct.
Those people are insured in Antigua and Barbuda. And they are aware?
So there are 2 insurance companies.
Yes. 2 different
insurance companies. And I am saying this is not
right.
the view. And I want people to be clear. This is not the view of the brother, and this is not the view of the sister. If it was my siblings, I would have outside of them place with
do you think they know his condition?
What do you mean by if they know?
Somebody told them what his condition is?
The family has been in contact with them.
Oh.
They know.
So you can't say they're unaware?
No. And Fran, if you never know, we've been on several radio stations. We've had social media has been blowing up. Yeah. There have been several events. If you never know from them, you're not from social media. So we cannot play the game of them not knowing. They know. And I said today in the office when I was working earlier, I said, okay, I am not saying that they should just take up the money and give, I believe you have to do the paperwork.
Sure.
I believe you have to do all. But I say somebody who in one cubicle need to get up and chat to somebody and call and say, this is what we need to get done.
Because there's an urgency.
Yes, there's an urgency. We cannot delay. We cannot keep saying, oh, okay. No, get things done. We in this country, it is sad, but it takes forever for us to get things done. This man, May 8, I done. We need to do better, and I'm calling out the insurance. Not a view of the siblings, a view of Justin and Francis. Do better. Release the money. Make the boy go Texas. He don't pay his money with IU, and if he didn't pay aircap, no, he pay. Cause my check up. He pay the money. Do better. Because no matter how much fundraising efforts we do now, we need that insurance money.
We need
that insurance money to get him on the air ambulance and out of Antigua and Barbuda.
Indeed.
And I would say that as a country, Andre left here. He was on his bike and he was carrying his flag, and that flag means
he has ridden for Antigua.
He's left and traveled and got medals and stuff for the country.
For our country.
For our country. So our Antigua and Barbuda.
But our country has already contributed their part.
Our country has pledged to.
No, but that's different than contributed.
Our country has pledged to contribute.
Why I tell you?
So we have pledged to contribute, and I will also say these things need to be speed up.
Right.
We cannot keep. Maybe I think that things but in my brain I feel like after 1 month he should have been done. That is me.
1 month.
After one, okay, I'm gonna give them time to do the paperwork, Fran. I'm gonna give them the time to do the paper. But I feel after 2 months of craziness.
Yes, may agree with you. Look, sister. Me too. I am certainly trying to be restrained because I don't believe this is a political issue
it's not.
at all. And I don't understand which business, which insurance can know the condition of this brother here and not move every mountain possible, considering it is brain related.
Correct.
So every minute that tick becomes more risky.
Correct.
For the outcome and the recovery and so on. And so something seems to me to be amiss, to be wrong, to be unfair, to be unjust that this brother is still in Antigua and Barbuda. But those things being what they are, tell us what is going to happen after the top of the hour to move things forward.
This is Observer Radio, 91.1 FM.
You're listening to the voice of the people on Observer Radio.
Welcome back to Voice of the People on Observer Radio 91.1 FM. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Paul and France, we're in the house and we're ever so happy to have Joshua Francis with us, and she's making the case for us to step up and support the fundraising efforts for Andre Simon, the young cyclist who was injured on the Sir George Walter Highway on May 8th. No?
May the 8th.
May the 8th. Before we go back to the discussion, however, here's some exciting news from Don Official's store. And it's a big summer sale. They have a sale on the Hyundai D245N. And that's the phone, only $99. Joshua Net, you're a young girl. You know what that is?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. All right, there you go. All right, okay. They have the Hyundai phones, the E553 for $299. You know that? That's the E2553.
What brand?
Hyundai.
Hyundai?
You don't know that one?
I don't know, but social media is powerful and Google can tell me.
Oh, okay. But that $299 price sounds good,
It
no?
sounds amazing in these economic times.
I know. All right, and then they have the Hyundai L604 for $399. They have big Ginch's screen, and you get a free phone case. And you have a nice phone case there, no?
Yeah, and I might probably need to go down there and get a new one.
Oh, there you go. You need to work here because you know how the thing go. All right, and then they have the Unicell 7-inch tablet for $349, and you get a free case with it. They have the 7-inch Amazon Fire tablet, $349 and up. It's all happening at Don Official Store on Nevis Street. Give him a call, 775-4488. Or you can WhatsApp him at 4488. Trust me, not cuss me.
Trust me, not cost me. Hey, look, everybody, it's summertime and the heat is on. Paradise Vision Center. They're giving you 10% off on all sunglasses. Hey, look, man, just to tell you, just this Saturday, I had a little day that I was relaxing down at the beach there, and I had to put on my sunglasses because the sun was out, and I think that that is reasonable for anybody. And Paradise Vision Center is helping you to get your sunglasses for 10% off. They want to make sure your eyes are well protected from all the UV rays. Visit them at number 2 Townhouse Plaza. The sale runs from the 27th of June to the 2nd of July. Not much time. You should go over and check them out. And Crisper Plantain Chips. You know, they're gently fried and they have 3 flavors: lightly salted, sweet, or hot and spicy. They're made right here in Antigua and Barbuda, and you can enjoy the wholesome, healthy, scrumptious, mouth-watering, and flavorful snack anytime you want, just by going to any of the major supermarkets, village shop, or even the trip on the side of the road. If you go there and then a hand on call, ball murder, tell them to call the people at Crisper 562-7945 and tell them Crisper Plantain Chips. Give me
some more.
Yeah, so we're talking to Joshua Francis. She is helping with the logistics and the coordination of a number of events to help brother Andre Simon, who was in an accident quite recently here. He would have paid medical benefit, no?
You know, ironically, he has. We all have. We don't have a choice.
Right. So medical benefit has in any way done anything specifically?
To be honest, I didn't ask, but I will say to you, the public, when I went to, because I've been soliciting things for these events, and I went to a particular institution, I'm not going to call their name.
Right.
The lady was like, I don't know why we keep having to do this. I don't know why we keep having to have fundraising activities when we have systems in place where we pay medical benefits. Medical benefits should have kicked in.
Right. Some people benefit from that. Apparently, if you're well connected around here, you can get things from
Frank, give me the number so we can get well connected.
I don't have a contact over there myself, so God forbid anything happen to me when I'm finished saying bad things that I think they should do their work over there. But separate the medical benefit is the Ministry of Health.
Correct.
Separate. And then separate to that is the cabinet.
And but you have to go Ministry of Sports, because if he's represented Antigua, he would have been a part of sports.
So the Ministry of Sports, so I didn't have them on my list here. So you have the Ministry of Sports, and then you have the Cabinet of Antigua and Barbuda, who themselves can wave a flag or a pen and go down by the CIP money and just take out the $1 million that we need. I mean, this is important. This is a son who have contributed to the development, represented Antigua and Barbuda, and is in a dire state that need. So I wouldn't argue if we go down by the CIP hundreds of millions dollar bank account.
We don't know how much money down there.
There plenty money is down there.
We don't know how much money down there.
I'm going forward the latest news article that I saw on that, and it's hundreds of millions of dollars over the last few years that they collect. And so they have some money down there. I don't think that is going to throw off their accounting down there by $1 million to sort out this brother here. And then we have the individually wealthy members of ministers of government, several of whom may be millionaires, that could, out of the goodness of their heart, give a $250,000 each contribution.
Right, you just said 250,000
each. No, some of them are millionaires many times over. 30 times and 40 times and so on over. So this wouldn't be a big loss for any of them. But on a serious note, the brother needs to be urgently
and I will say the government has released communication saying they will assist. We are waiting. The family is waiting to get all the final details done. I guess maybe that's the fund them go in. I don't know where them go, but they said they're going to give us.
Okay.
But I am.
And they said how much?
No.
They give in?
No.
Well, this is a problem. So how do you plan the operation then if you don't know how much money you have?
We're going to have several fundraising activities. I'm telling you, at the concert, his brother said if they went to a bank to try to borrow the money, they're willing to do anything to get this money. And even if they have to raise money for the rest of their lives to try, because even when he goes to Texas, we all know healthcare, it isn't necessarily a situation where it is guaranteed. They're willing to raise funds for the rest of their life. And I said to the sister, you need me for go chat on a radio station, for go boost some sales on a event. I am there because I can assist in that way.
Definitely. Let's talk about the events now, Josh and you have, we read an ad here for one.
You have,
that
yes.
the Olympic Association.
Correct.
Serpent Friday night.
Correct.
Is donating all the money. I'm going to be there.
College.
Because I like to dance.
Oh, yeah, you like to dance.
Yeah. State College.
Is having something.
5 a.m.
Is having a challenge.
Right. So tell me about these events and like if you can have a calendar so I can write them down and put them in my
I will send you a calendar later. I don't have a calendar now, but I know for sure that those events, the Serpent event, I know the college. So
Serpent event is on tomorrow. Is on Friday.
It's on Friday night,
the 1st of July.
Correct.
So July 1.
Serpent is having an event.
Big people party. Right. What else we have?
The college is having a glow walk.
What day?
Let me just pull up that.
Yeah. Let's all just make sure I line up the events here. And listen, folks, I understand that everybody in hundreds or thousands of dollars for just take out a one time. And so I always say, Friday night you get $20. Whatever you have to do between Friday and Sunday, forget the other $20 for you do that. And come and participate in the events. The one here that I just read for the Olympic folks, that one, the Antigua and Barbuda, the National Olympic Committee, their event is going to be on the 3rd of July. The Olympic Glow Walk, Olympic. So they are having that there. Starting on July 3rd. When is the State College event? You're still looking?
I'm still trying to pull up that date, but they're also having a glow hike. It's actually not on their Facebook page at this point.
When is the 5 a.m.?
The 5 a.m. is a continuous activity, and then the Christian Society on Island, there is a gospel concert happening on the 14th of August.
Okay, 14. Let me put that all the way
14th
down
of August.
14th of August.
The Hiking Society, the dates aren't released yet, but they're going to be at least 2 or 3 hikes, and the proceeds are going to go to Andre Simon.
Okay. And what the procedure be? People would just come to the hike, and when they come,
they would pay,
and
all the proceeds go to Andre Simon.
Okay. Talk to me about people who are listening to our program now would like to make a donation to an account or to the family. How could that be done? So
the idea with 5 a.m. Hikers Challenge is that what you're going to do is you are going to donate. And as you rightfully said, Fran, we're in economic times and individuals can't afford to give a lot. We're saying to individuals, if you only have $10, give your $10. Because I have been saying it sounds a little foolish. One $10, just one $10. But if 1,000 of us give just $10, that is $10,000. So we're encouraging you to give your $10, create a video or a post on social media, tag somebody else so that person will give $10 so that we can all get on the bandwagon of giving. Again, if you don't have 20, you don't have 100, they say, no, we don't have no $1 million, we don't have no $100,000 to give, but we have a little $20, God bless you. And you can make donations at the Caribbean Union Bank. The banking information is 2000 4089. So that's Caribbean Union Bank. 204089. You can go to Community First and you can make a donation there. 098425. 098425.
And that's which bank?
That is Community First Credit Union. You can go to ECAB and you can make a donation there. 13-100-35-64. So we're encouraging individuals to make a donation. If you're not technological and you don't have the app where you can do the transfers, you can make a donation at Billy's Food Mart. You can make a donation at Mount Joy Service Station, and you can make a donation also at the food brokerage services right there on Cross Street.
Right. This person is asking on the WhatsApp board, have you tried Lions Club and other places like that? They have plenty, I would say...
Money?
No. Civic organizations that normally would help out with these kind of events. Has the family officially approached these organizations?
I am not sure. But, Fran, I'm going to say what I've been saying to people. When I saw the post, 5 a.m. did need to reach out to me. I reached out to them. I reached out to the school. People have to do their part as good citizens of Antigua and Barbuda. This gentleman is in need, and I am 100% sure that the family is currently overwhelmed and tired. You do your part. You make a phone call. You go down the road and beg for them. Then make contact with the family and beg some for you. Because we as citizens of Antigua and Barbuda have to get to this place where we know we are one, and the family will not have the capacities, it's a brother and a sister, to reach out to everybody. So I'm telling people, I sent a message at All Saints Secondary School, and then I drive go all the other school and tell her I go walk and I go give the money to Andre Simon. That was on me. I am encouraging other people to do the same. Don't wait for the family. If you have money, give the family. Don't wait for them to reach out for you. As you say, I'm not gonna be political, but anybody who have money in a society, don't wait for them to reach out to you. Reach out to them.
Hey, look, we're going to have to take a break, and then when we come back, we're going to take a couple of the WhatsApps on the board related to this and open the phone lines. Anybody who want to pledge some money, anybody who want to contribute, you can do that right now.
Listening to the voice of the people on Observer Radio.
Back to Voice of the People on Observer Radio 91.1 FM. It's 1:15 in the afternoon. Paul, Franz, and Joshua Net Francis, we're all in the house. And here's some exciting news. The Wish Foundation and Contours Kids, they're presenting Ocean Love Sailing Days starting July the 4th. Fun days of sailing, swimming, snorkeling, collecting microplastics, and upcycling via their traditional sailboat and workshop. This activity is for young people ages 12 to 18, and it costs only 75 EC per day. Call 771-1641 to register today. 771-1641 to register for the Contours Kids Ocean Love Sailing Days. It begins on July the 4th. Franz?
Hey, the general public is hereby advised that if you wish to advertise your business with Voice of the People or any Observer Radio programming, you can just call us at 462-3911. Sorry, that's 462-3911 or 462-3912. You can also email us at adverts@antiguaobserver.com. And coming up on Connecting with Dave Lester Payne today, Harold Lovell, attorney at law, political leader of the United Progressive Party, and he's going to be talking about the latest issues in Antigua and Barbuda, of course, and he'll always also be mentioning about the big United Progressive Party rally happening tomorrow, Thursday night, then from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m.
Evolution Drive Time, and Evolution Drive Time is powered by DLP. He'll keep you company as you make your way home.
Yep. Hey, look, let's continue our discussion here. So, there are a couple of WhatsApps that's on the board here, Joshua Net. Andre has been representing Antigua all over the world, so they should jump up and help our cyclists. This is so disgusting to see this guy suffering. I just can't believe this is a son of Antigua and Barbuda. I didn't know that he was such a big athlete, and his long time he's representing Antigua.
I didn't know either, and I will say to anybody, I don't know Andre Simon, I don't know the siblings. I just feel sorry that cuts 500,000 US are plenty of money. And I would say that, we are waiting for the things to go in place, because Joshua Net Francis, I believe that he should have already been out of Antigua, because we have to work. We can't delay and delay and delay. We have to do things in rush, because this is a brain injury. We have to work overtime to get things done.
I agree with you, and his brain. So that is not a thing that go back any place. And so I'm very, very, very. This one say medical benefits don't do service outside of the Caribbean.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. So
this is the first time I'm hearing that.
We here talking about medical benefits, but I didn't know that.
I didn't
Thank you
know
for that information, my lady.
Wow. This one here says, hey, Andre has paid medical benefits all his working life. Medical benefits should now chip in and help. So let me understand this properly. So you're telling me, as a contributor to medical benefit, and his care is going to be in Texas, that his contributions are just null and void now?
We don't know, Fran.
Somebody from medical benefit call me and tell me, that can't be the case.
I don't think that's the case. I don't think that information that person is giving us, we'd have to find out. We don't know.
Okay, yeah, folks, let me know. Medical benefit, somebody will call in from over there, send or WhatsApp, let me understand this. It can't be that, the Caribbean have every service that is available neither. So that couldn't be the case that is happening there. This one here said, good afternoon, Paul, Josh, Annette, and Franz. It's funny how the former Minister of Education had a gas pain and they fly him out in a day, and an ambassador of Antigua and Barbuda can't get that service. It's a crying shame. I'm getting news, by the way. Somebody WhatsApp me here, a good friend of mine. He's connected. And he says that maybe things are already worked out. And so I would like, Josh and Annette, maybe for you to reach the family and find out maybe something has come true since you left them the last time and came here.
According to the last information I have, and in between that time and now, maybe it has changed. The government of Antigua and Barbuda has pledged. They have pledged to assist.
Do we know?
Spoke to a minister myself.
Yes, sir.
Because I'm going on graduation. I'm a flag it down. I see somebody being chat, and he said the cabinet is working on something. And that was last week, Wednesday. I spoke to a minister. So they have pledged. The family is just waiting. So if between last week, Wednesday, when I spoke to the minister, and today, something is different, I don't know. But I know I have been told the government has pledged.
Yeah, they have said it publicly.
And
they wrote it in the newspaper.
The newspaper had not one article, but two articles.
Yeah.
The insurance company, the family has been in communication with them. And I am saying this publicly, and if that makes me rude or anybody's offended, I'm sorry. The money should have done, let go. That is me.
So couldn't the family just send him and say the government will pay? Is that not a possibility? If the government is underwriting it, making a commitment, and in the interest of time, wouldn't it be then something? Can you find out from the family for me or from the government? Because it seems like this is an urgent situation.
Staying on the WhatsApp board. Go ahead.
The phone lines are open. Let me take some calls. People can share what they have to say on this matter here, because I think this is important here. The phone lines are open. Good afternoon, call and welcome to Voice of the People.
Good day, mate. How you doing?
Hey, doing well, man.
So, this thing with Andrew Simon, right? I think they're taking advantage of this guy and his family, tell the real truth. Because he's a native Antiguan. He's a paycheck to his country.
Yes.
Representing the understand that now?
Yeah.
And since the 8th of May, and up to now, no reply from the people who put in parliament. You know something? You see, right people wanted to speak out, right? But I would like to know. Well, he never Labour Party, man. You tell me the truth. So have a nice day.
Right. I really, folks, don't think that this is political.
It is not
because if I'm not mistaken, I think people who support my opponents also get sick from time to time. And were they to be in an emergent situation like this, I certainly would like to see any Antiguan and Barbuda being able to have care and a system be in place to deal with these kind of situation. Frankly, I think that it speaks poorly of us as a nation that every time somebody gets terribly sick or ill or needs an operation, that we have to be around the place begging when we have a healthcare system here that should be having some kind of mechanism to deal with this kind of thing there. But we'll have to see what's going on there. This one says here, good afternoon, Paul and Franz. Okay, yeah, that's not related to this discussion here. Medical benefit should put him on disability, Franz. I'm not sure what that one does. And if it frees up any money.
I'm not sure either. All I'm saying to people is I am just here on the family's behalf to beg some money. Like, I'm just going to go rob back. I will beg some money. We're begging funding because the cost to get him to Texas is one thing. When you get to Texas, there's still so many costs. And any one of us who have traveled know we're converting 3 to 1. So the cost is going to be crazy. And guess what? Somebody is going to have to go with him. Mm-hmm. That person is obviously going to need to travel to the hospital. Mm-hmm. That person is going to need to eat. There's a lot of money.
Sister, I live in the United States for 23 years. When you hear you don't have U.S. health insurance and you show up there, you're talking about buku loads of money. And it's not a joke to get their service. Their medical care is good. They do a wonderful job, but at the end of the day, you have to pay for it. And so this has to be the case. Let's go back to the phone line.
Hello.
Hey.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, one of the things that we're not really looking at is that the so-called insurance is around Antigua. When anything happens to you, the workman compensation is what governs everything. So they are only going to pay a small bit of money to state insurance. Mm-hmm. It happened to me. I was insured while I was working at APOA. I even had ambulance thing and so all of that and so. Mm-hmm. And when I got damaged, I heard from them that that's the only thing that state insurance is responsible. Workman compensation is what is responsible for you. Mm-hmm. And that insurance got rid all the money. I had my whole family insured at the time. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to do something that I shouldn't do. It was tragical.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Lord.
All right.
Okay.
Correct.
And so all these things the family is doing, because
if you don't believe me, Fran, there is a video on his Facebook page from the concert that they had at the environment. Anybody go on the Andre Simon Facebook page. His brother gave an update at the concert, and he said, quoting his brother, they have put things in place. The issue at the moment when that concert was held, 2 weeks, is money. Mm-hmm. At this point, it's not political. We're not bashing any organization. We're saying whoever have money, give the money. We're calling out the big shots, the insurance for his personal insurance and the insurance for the car. Whoever the general manager be, Mashima are you? Mm-hmm. Money should have done let go. And I'm not saying that you want to take up the money. I'm saying that we as a country, we could put things in place to get things rolling.
Mm-hmm. Staying on the WhatsApp, rather let's take a break and come
of the people on Observer Radio.
Welcome back to Voice of the People on Observer Radio 91.1 FM. I am Paul Quinn Franz and Joshua Francis. We're all in the house, and of course we're making a plea on behalf of Andre Simon, a cyclist who was severely injured on the Sir George Walter Highway on Mother's Day, this past Mother's Day. But here's some news that I believe the young people will find quite interesting. Starting July the 4th, let your child or teen come aboard the New Moon with the Wish Foundation for fun days of sailing, snorkeling, collecting microplastics, and upcycling. And this is for children ages 12 to 18. Call 771-1641 to register or visit contoursantigua.com. The cost is only $75 per day.
Yeah. Let's go back to the WhatsApp here, and we're going to be wrapping up in another couple of minutes here. But you can call in and share your thoughts on this, because, ladies and gentlemen in Antigua and Barbuda, I just want to repeat. I've said it already. None of us know when we're going to meet an accident. None of us know when we're going to be sick. And the question is being asked here. If this were you or your child, would you want something or an effort or a system to be in place so that your loved one would be appropriately taken care of? There must be some kind of thinking along those lines as we move forward. So the phone lines are open. This one says, hey, for the radio program of Andre Simon, call the insurance name. Let us know who to stay away from. That is despicable. We're not going to call the names at this point here. I think that we're going to wait and see what the response is, because I believe in my heart that something is happening as it relates to the processing of these things. I cannot sit here and believe that those corporate entities are doing nothing to move forward this thing here. So we're going to give them the chance to process what they're processing, considering or letting them know that time is of the essence here as it relates to his health care. Lord have mercy, were anything untoward or negative to happen as a result of their lack of action and lack of timely action, then I certainly believe that we should certainly expose who these organizations are so that people can choose other options when they become sick. Hey, Paul and Franz, I am a pensioner and contributed $100 to Mr. Simon Medical Fund. I think the government should take up the mantle Mr. Simon represent Antigua. I am hearing, just in full disclosure, so that nobody say they're biased. Somebody WhatsApp me here who seems to be personal with members of the government and said that something is currently being worked out. I am going to take him at his word, because I cannot believe he would WhatsApp me and lie. But he seems to be of the opinion that something is being sorted out even as we speak, and there is no need for any alarm. And so I'm going to take him at his word. But in the meantime, they say that walk bout fool better than sit down fool. And the family here is doing all they can to make sure that their loved one is taken care of. And so today is Wednesday. The 1st of July is Friday. As far as I have it here, that is the next event that you can participate in. It's the Big People Party down at Pensioners Beach that starts at 8 p.m. Look, if you love Andre, come down and shake a leg. Bring what you can. Some people, it's $20 to get in. Serpent said he's going to ask a member of the family to be at the gate, so there is no middleman between the money. You can come and give you 20, and if you can afford to give 25, give 25 at the gate. Serpent is not having any form of delay. He's not having any form of middle person. The family will come, collect the money, and whatever we collect there. Folks, even if you don't dance, pass by, pay, go in, and come back outside so that I can raise the funds necessary for Andre. Even if it's to pay for the air ambulance to get him into Texas so they can triage him, they can do the workup that is necessary, because it's not a one-day kind of activity when it comes to brain surgery. There's going to be plenty medical care that is required at various stages. He might be away for months for this kind of thing here. And so whatever we can do, let us continue to move forward on this. It is a shame that the Ministry of Health does not have a connection for situations like this. That is something that has always bothered me, that we have not over the years been able to make connections around the world, because there are different specialities that are good in different places of the world with our Ministry of Health. And so that is appalling in my view. Let's go back to the phone lines. Caller, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, friends. Good afternoon, Paul. Good
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I sympathy goes out to the man and condolence to make it get better and everything. But what I'm saying, the insurance, the car, when struck him, insure?
Yes, the car is insured.
Yeah.
So they're saying that they're working on it.
So there are two insurance companies.
So long, and them now the man, oh, come on, working on what? So long, this is not just a car and car hit, no. This is car hit human. I should think they should be working it on the same day and acknowledge that the man himself wrong because I create up the man and I'm off the road now. Not, Messi.
Okay.
But what I'm saying now, you see with the government, they use too much of our surplus out of the place we're supposed to take care of people. You see, because if we did have them surplus, then now we could afford to help the youth.
Yeah.
And then study behind. You know what I say?
Yes, sir.
But the money was there to help people in Antigua because of how they deal with the money. I know, but we're so sorry, but we just pray that it get better. Who all can help will help. Any little donation you can put. As the lady said, $10, $5, and I will try to put something, man. Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah.
This is thing that the government, things like this, you don't waste time. Instead of say, send it and the parents sign back the money. I say you go, and people pay back the money. You know what I say? You can't hand the money, no brain, and the language take at the mercy before him. The brain will just freeze to death. And we don't want that for the young gentleman. Anyway, roll deep, brother.
Yeah. Deep. Thank you much for weighing in. With Franz, back to the WhatsApp board if we have any more.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. What is the person who caused the accident doing to raise funds? I'm not sure about that there. I don't know if there's anything happening there.
Staying on the WhatsApp board, go ahead.
Medical benefits needs to have a system in place for persons who cannot get medical services in Antigua or cannot be performed here. I had a bill for medical treatment in the USA, could not be done here, and the amount of red tape, it's crazy, and still nothing for medical benefit. Folks, I wanted to know, even though we're talking about, let's go to the call and we come back. Caller?
Yeah, that's my call.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I am. Me and my wife is too old to go to that old people thing to support the thing, but I would like to give $50 to somebody who are sure going there and will take it.
Okay. All right.
Help us.
No problem. Somebody can reach out to you. Give me your number.
464-6095.
Right.
Thank you very much for your pledge. The family appreciates it.
Right, you're welcome.
Yeah.
There you have it, folks. 1:38 in the afternoon. Franz, go ahead. The WhatsApp board.
I was just saying, Paul, that I think there's a bigger discussion here. Today we're talking about Andre Simon and how medical benefit, the principal organization in Antigua that withdraws money for healthcare in Antigua. And today we're talking about Andre Simon, and I don't have all the facts, right, before me. But were it to be a situation, as is being reported, that they only have limited coverage, and in this case, nothing could be done, we would have to be having a larger conversation about what our medical benefit dollars are being used for, because I think everybody can reasonably agree that not everything that happens in terms of accident, injury, disease is going to be coverable in the limited care we have in Antigua or within the network within the region. And so, if that is the case, plenty other people going to be begging money to go and do operation.
The medical benefit scheme under the United Progressive Party, they had squirreled away several $1 million.
That is true. That is true.
For emergencies such as this. And several $100 million squirreled away for emergencies such as this for a rainy day. And when this ABLP administration came into power, very flippantly and very willfully and wantonly, they just took the money out of the fund for all sorts of other things, saying, oh, well, they don't need the money here, we need it over there.
My goodness.
And so they took away the medical benefits fund. And so now they don't have anything in the cupboard for a rainy day.
Have mercy. Let's go back to the phone lines. Caller, good afternoon. Okay. Yeah. Yes. So let me just take this WhatsApp and wrap up here. This is a burning shame. Mr. Simon should be out here. The country exactly when they realized that they couldn't help in Antigua and him in Antigua. He suffered brain damage, but the time the family raised the money, he might have irreversible damage. This is a human being. Again, I am talking to somebody now via my WhatsApp who is of the opinion that much of this information Like, for example, he's telling me that it may not be as serious as I am saying or I am thinking.
His brain damage? Or
I'm just telling you what the person is saying.
Because, again, don't take my word. The footage that we've seen on social media and go to the video with his brother talking, they said that he's in a comatose state and he's not brain dead. And the reason why they're trying to get him to Texas is because there's where they figured they would get him the Kia. So the family is trying to raise fund. The family is willing to borrow some money. The family was willing to do what they have to do. And funding is the problem. Hence, so many different individuals are coming together to raise some funds.
So Joshua, this is what I'm telling you. If my leg is broken, I think is a emergency. Much less if my brain has a problem. I don't know how I could have a discussion with anybody who is looking at a situation where a person is in a coma for a month.
Correct.
Lying down, and you can suggest to me that this is not an emergent situation. It's not a big deal. It's not something for me to be alarmed at. But here's what I would tell you. Make this be the child of one of those persons. Make it be the mother, the father, the brother of one of those persons. And you will see how quick we change those kind of philosophies there.
And this is why I keep saying to people, you said it earlier, today is him, but tomorrow it might be any one of us.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a break, folks, and we'll be right back.
You're listening to the voice of the people on Observer Radio.
Welcome back to Voice of the People on Observer Radio 91.1 FM. It's 1:44 in the afternoon. Paul, Franz, and Joshua Francis. We're all in the house, and we're making the case for Antiguans and Barbudans to step up and contribute in big ways to the medical expenses fund for Andre Simon. Franz?
Yeah, Josh and let me just wrap up here. We're coming to the end of the program. Tell people what you would like to see happen to support this cause.
We're encouraging individuals to donate. If you only have $10, make your donations. There's several banking information that you can use to make a donation. You can reach out to the family to make a donation. You can reach out to myself because we're currently intertwined because we're trying to get Andre out of Antigua and Barbuda into Texas. A service that I, Joshua Francis, not a view of the family. I am saying the insurance company for the car and Andre's personal insurance. I am pleading with you guys to speed up the process. The money should have been released from since a month ago. I have been given information that the government has pledged. I am asking whoever is in that office to also speed up the process because he was hit on May the 8th and there's dire need for this money to be out. He should have already left Antigua and Barbuda. This is not political. This is me being a mother, me being a sister, and me being a citizen of Antigua and Barbuda. If it was me, I would want people rallying for me to get the care that I need to get off of that bed. And I'm hoping that other Antiguans we rally because Andre would have left. He's a cyclist. He carried us on his back and he needs us now to fight to get him up and out of Antigua and Barbuda.
Hey, Joshua Francis, a good citizen, an awesome friend. I want you to be in my corner if anything happened to me. Thank you so much for taking the time to come in here and to plead the case for Andre Simon today.
Always a pleasure. Thank you, gentlemen.
Hey, thank you, Joshua, and all the very best. It's 1:46 in